Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and I'm so glad that you stopped by. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you're returning, welcome back. So this video is part of my Princess Cruises series. Today's video is all about cruising from Southampton. So if you don't know already, I am currently on a Princess cruise. I'm in my stateroom, which is where I am now while I'm filming this. And I just wanted to talk about how easy it is to cruise from Southampton if you're traveling from the UK. One of the best things about this trip was that I didn't have to get on an airplane and I could just hop on a train from central London and arrive at the cruise terminal and get on board and start enjoying my trip almost immediately. Southampton is the UK's #1 cruise port and they have 430 cruise ships leaving each year, and they have 4 cruise terminals. So there's Ocean, Mayflower, Queen Elizabeth, and City. And of course, the best thing about cruising from Southampton is just that it's so easy. It's incredibly simple to get there from London and from Gatwick Airport if you are flying in, and it just takes like all of the craziness out of the travel day, which means that you can enjoy your trip so much faster. So if you're coming from central London, it takes about anywhere from an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and a half to get there. You can take the train from Waterloo. I took it from Clapham Junction. It was super simple, and I arrived to Southampton Central in about an hour and 10 minutes. There are bus services from Victoria, and if you're coming from Gatwick, you can hop in a taxi or hop on the train or a bus as well. And if you decide that you want to drive there, there is long-term parking, and I believe it starts at around £88 for 3 days and then goes up from there. The parking company is called AB Parking, so you can search for that and find out more information about how much it'll cost you, because some cruises only last weekend, while others last an entire week or even more time than that. So you're probably wondering what to do now that you've arrived at Southampton Central. The easiest way to get to the cruise port from there is to grab a taxi or an Uber. I think the Uber is a little bit cheaper, coming in around £5, and a taxi is usually anywhere between £6 and £11. Most of the cruise terminals are only about a mile down the road, so it is easy. You could walk, but if you have a lot of luggage, I don't suggest doing that because it'll probably take you a lot longer than 20 minutes. My biggest tip for you is to make sure that you double check what time your ship is going to be departing from Southampton, because you need to find out what the last boarding call is. Ours was at 3:30, I believe, and we ended up kicking off at about 4:30. So you want to make sure you board with enough time to check in at the terminal, board the cruise, and get a good feel for the ship before it departs. And of course, there's a great little party that happens when the boat sets sail, so you definitely want to be there for the sail away. Princess Cruises actually does a sail away for each port, and it's really fun. They usually have live music and a lot of drinks and fun and dancing, and it's a really good time, so make sure that you check out at least one, and departing from Southampton will probably be the most fun. Once you get to the cruise terminal, you'll check in, receive your cruise card, and proceed on board. To make the boarding process easier, make sure you print out your luggage tags and your boarding card beforehand so that it's a simple check-in. I suggest arriving earlier than the last boarding call because you want to make sure that you don't have to wait in a long line. After that, it's time to enjoy the cruise, of course. So while on board this cruise with Princess, we stopped off in La Coruña, Bilbao, Bordeaux, and Guernsey. So every cruise is obviously different, but you'll have a number of cities that you'll be able to explore, and you'll have a great time at sea as well. So you've arrived back in Southampton. Now what? At some point during your cruise, there should have been a disembarkation form put near your door. On a Princess cruise, you'll probably receive it about 3 days into the cruise so that they have enough time to get everything together, because you will disembark in groups and it's important to know that you're assigned to it. You have the option for self-help, which is great if you only have one piece of luggage, and then you'll just pick a time and you'll be able to get off the ship without needing to pick up your bag once you get back into the terminal. Or you can choose to leave your luggage outside of your stateroom the night before so that someone will collect it and it'll be waiting for you at the terminal once you leave the ship. Now that you've arrived at the terminal, what you're going to do is either hop in a taxi, call an Uber. If you've arranged transportation ahead of time while on board, you'll be able to find them with a sign like they would have at the airport with your name on it. So that's really simple. I can't tell you enough how easy it was to cruise from Southampton. It just made this trip so much more fun because we didn't have the added stress of having to get up at the crack of dawn to get on the boat. Getting there from London was so easy, and I would do it like this every time. And the great thing is that you can cruise to a ton of really great destinations from Southampton, so it's not really limiting your options. And yeah, so happy cruising. I hope you enjoy your little adventure. And if you like what you saw, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and yeah, come back for the next video in this series. So I will see you soon. Bye.